Instruction video for 20 symbols. It's an Adobe IA assignment, so go find your Adobe IA down here in your quick start bar, and you want to click create new, and you want to go with print letter. Let's go up here and change it to 20 symbols. So on this training video, we pause it, rewind it, fast forward it to wherever you need. Okay, you're doing it as I'm doing it, but you're pausing as you need to duplicate what I'm showing you, to work on what I'm showing you, so you understand how to use it or how to do this assignment. Okay, so it's your control as far as when I speak and when I don't. All right, so I'm going to click everything else looks good. Click create, and we have our workspace here. We can use our shapes, so I'm going to tear out the shapes like we did with 20 shapes, so we can make use of the shape tools. And I'm going to go ahead and initially set a fill and a stroke color, just so I have those set. I could, if I want, draw a rectangle somewhere if I want, whatever I want to do. Command Z to undo. But let me show you the symbols. So I'm going to click and hold. And that's going to open up the swatches, brushes, and symbols. But if we go down here and click here on this little clover here, it will open up the symbols tab. So these are just some sample symbols, and I can click, hold, and drag these out. Oops, I don't know what happened there. If I click on the selection tool, then I can move them around. I could change their size, right? I can rotate them, whatever I want to do. All right, so again, click, hold, and drag, and resize as I want, all using the selection tool. But there's a whole library full of symbols. Don't think these are all you've got. So if I come to the bottom left corner, click, I've got all these different categories of symbols. There's a whole lot of them. So starting with like the 3D symbols. So now I've got this swatch opening up, so I can go here to those little dots there. I can drag it out so I can see more, and I can click, hold, and drag those out. And again, with the selection tool, rotate if I want, resize if I want, even duplicate, holding down the option key, click and drag, right? All right. And I can move through these different, I can either click here and find a category I want to look at more carefully, or I could just go and click through them and see all the different ones, arrows, artistic textures, celebration, charts, communication, just all these different categories here. Oops, sorry, down here. It's just alphabetical, right? Go to sushi, click, hold, and drag it out. There we go. Right? Resize, rotate. Also want to direct your attention to the spray can tool. It's the symbol sprayer tool. So look what appears to be a spray paint can on the toolbar. On a double toolbar, it's right below the eyedropper tool. On a single toolbar, it's way down here. Okay, and so you pick, let's see, what do I want? Let's say I want a bunch of guitars. You pick the symbol you want. So when I got it selected, make sure it's at least one copy is on your document and selected, so that it shows that it's selected. And then use the symbol sprayer tool and just click, hold, and drag, and it will put a whole bunch of them there like that. If you resize them, if you resize it before you spray it, then when you do spray it, it'll spray that size. so you can control the spray. Okay, pretty cool. So you've got all these symbols, and you also have all these drawing tools, basic shape tools, right? And if you can combine them, Remember, down arrows decrease the number of sides of the polygon, up arrow to increase the size. You can combine them to get different designs. Make a design. Command A, delete. So start from scratch and come up with a design that'll make use of the symbols. Maybe go through the symbols and get an idea from there. Show you an example real quick. Let's take a look at what, let's see what Allison did for hers. So she used the symbols to come up with a cool design in the forest with a campfire. Okay. Remember, she had a cool 20 shapes too. And let's show you one more. Samantha Flores. And she did another scene with forest. She's got a sun back there. Some cool trees. So she went and jumped over. I'll show you where they got those at. Go down here, and those would be under nature. So you've got all these different things. Got those trees. We'll go back to the selection tool. Remember to check your tool, because remembers the last tool you were on. There's more trees here. Some grass blades, some bugs. So you can see how you can mix these things up, come up with some cool ideas. All right, all these good ones. So spend time. I want you to don't spend 5 minutes to do this. I want you to really look and try to come up with a cool design with this. All right, save it when you're done, and I'll go over exporting it on a separate video or directly in class. Okay, make sure you save it. File save as when you're ready to stop working on it. It should already be 20 symbols if you named it earlier, but make it 20 symbols if you didn't. Make sure it's going into your Creative Cloud Files folder for the where, and then click Save and OK. All right, have fun.